And, of course, as you know, you're watching Good Guys Radio TV and listening to C103. And it's the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs taking on St. Clairsville. St. Clairsville and the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs. It's a regional final baseball game. Regional final, the winner of this ball game will move on to play in the Final Four of the championships at Akron. We're going to start things off now with just an abbreviated version of Between the Baselines. I'm going to give you each one of the lineups to start things off as they've just completed some warm-ups, re-warming up out there. Let's take a look at St. Clairsville. St. Clairsville, they'll lead things off with their center fielder, Caden Bailey. Robbie Hanna will pitch and bat second. Batting third, Brody Saunders, the first baseman. Batting fourth, it'll be Mickey Balgo, and he is catching. Batting fifth, Colton Florence, the right fielder. The second baseman, Matheson King, bats sixth. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Nikos Jacob. The eighth hole, it's Ryan Ivey, the designated hitter. Elijah Hill will play left field. Jackson Starks will play shortstop and bat ninth. Once again, it'll be Bailey, Hanna, Saunders, Balgo, Florence, King, Jacob, Ivey, and Starks. And once again, they're warming things up out there. They just completed some warm-ups. We're about to have a meeting at the mound or at the home plate between the umpires and the coaches. We'll be back. I'll give you that Lynchburg Clay lineup. But first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer! Wow.
to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill, it's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Tax season or not, the experts at H&R Block in Hillsborough are here for you. Any day, any situation. Located at 134 North High Street, Janelle Massey Griffith and her team are ready to help you with all your tax and accounting needs. H&R Block in Hillsborough would like to wish good luck to the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs as they continue their tournament run. H&R Block, call them today at 937-393-4807. That's H&R Block in Hillsborough. Local, trusted, and always here to help. H&R Block in Hillsborough. Storms are coming. If your roof gets damaged due to storms, call Michael Fossil at Elite Roofing. Michael is a seasoned veteran in the roofing industry with knowledge for all those tough roofing questions. Elite Roofing offers metal and shingle jobs, gutters, and even have a in-house insurance expert that will take care of your claim start to finish. Call Michael today at 740-406-4474 and schedule your appointment today. Michael and the team at Elite would like to wish the best of luck to all Shack teams on their tournament run.
On the Elam Faust catching, Christian Flowers at first, Asher Faust at second, Quinn Wells at third, Cole Wells is the shortstop, Cody Bell is in left, Josiah Burns in center, and Trevor Niehaus in right. Leading things out off for the Red Devils from St. Clairsville, it'll be Caden Bailey, the center fielder. He's a right-handed batter, a .337 batting average he brings to the plate, and it's popped back foul, strike one. It'll be interesting how these kids handle the rain delay. I think they often handle things like this much better than we as adults do. But nonetheless, you have to think it's going to affect them because we sat out an hour and 50 minutes late from when we thought the first pitch was going to happen. West was the starting pitcher and as a pitch, and it called strike two. Let me do the umpires, by the way. Behind the plate, it would be Sam Jones. First base, Donnie Madsai. Second base, Mike Cox. And third base, Jimmy Little. West has the baseball. He's a right-handed pitcher. Looks, and now the pitch again. He misses outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes, but especially for the pitchers, they warmed up ready to play baseball, and then you tell them to go sit down in the dugout. Now, you've got several things to worry about there. First of all, of course, doing something with their arms or whatever, so they have to re-warm up. But then there's that energy thing. They were all hyped up, ready to go their regional championship game. Then they sit for an hour for him. Now you do it all over again. So it'll be interesting to see how these kids react. It's a swing and foul tip or a foul shot off the left side of the third baseline, and the count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. St. Clairsville comes in here. They're 22-7. They're the champions in the Ohio Buckeye 8 League. St. Clairsville just west of Wheeling, just into Ohio. And it's a fly ball to center field. Josiah Burns is back. He'll make the play. And I'm not sure what it was, but he struggled a little bit, almost like he lost his footing. But 1 down now as he'll haul in the first out of the inning. That'll bring Roby Hanna, the pitcher, to the plate. Roby, a sophomore. A .284 batter with a .389 on base percentage. He's a right-handed batter as well. Interestingly enough, he'll pitch the game tonight as only a sophomore. That's quite a statement as to what the coach thinks about his talent here in a regional championship ball game. West first pitch in, high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Thanks to First State Bank for making this broadcast possible. Learn more about First State Bank at your local branch, Southern Ohio, Northern Kentucky, or online at FSB for me, the number 4 me. And that pitch is in, called strike 1. And we have one of those umpires out there. I don't know, you folks watch. He is really slow with his strike call. It's like he thinks about it. Now, it's more of a style thing, and that pitch outside, and we'll go 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. On deck for the Red Devils is Brody Saunders, the first baseman, as again West settles in, rocks, and call strike 2 to even the count at 2-2 again. Thanks to our season sponsors, including Barber Napa Auto Parts. In Peebles and Hillsboro, stop by Barber to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape this summer. Pitch again and again. It's a line shot into center field. Again, Josiah Burns is there to make the out. And after 2 fly balls to center field, we now have 2 outs, nobody on. Brody Saunders, the first baseman, comes to the plate. Brody, a .409 batter with a .500 on base percentage, also a right-handed batter. He's one of the seniors on this ball club. There's only 3 seniors starting for the Red Devils. St. Clairsville Red Devils. Again, we're at regional championship level, and that's a fly ball to left center field. Burns is over. He'll make the 3rd out of the inning. The 3rd outing he's made. We'll move to the bottom of the 1st. Lynchburg Clay bats right after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Is your teen ready to hit the road? The Driving Authority is Southern Ohio's trusted choice for driver's education, serving Highland, Brown, Adams, Clinton, Fayette, Ross, and Pike counties. Opened in 2023, the Driving Authority is a local small business offering flexible scheduling to meet all mandatory driving requirements for new drivers. Visit thedrivingauthority.com to get started today. The Driving Authority, where confidence meets the road.
It only takes 1 missing tooth to ruin your smile, and multiple missing teeth can make things like eating difficult. Dr. Pamela Potty and the team at West Union Family Dental can renew your smile with dental implants. These permanent replacement teeth are more stable, plus they look, feel, and act more like your natural teeth. Learn more about dental implants at West Union Family Dental. New patients are welcome, and most major insurance accepted. Call 937-544-3239 or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs. They'll lead things off with Josiah Burns, the center fielder. The pitcher, Braden West, will bat second. Batting third, Cole Wells, the shortstop. Christian Flowers, the first baseman, will bat fourth. Quinn Wells, the third baseman, bats fifth. Trevor Niehaus, playing right field, bats sixth. Batting seventh, Cody Bell, the left fielder. Tanner Roberts, the DH, will bat eighth. Asher Faust will play second base. Elam Faust, the catcher, will bat ninth. Once again, it'll be Burns, West, Cole Wells, Flowers, Quinn Wells, Niehaus, Bell, Roberts, and Faust. Left-hand batting Josiah Burns steps to the plate. He has a .414 batting average, a .569 on-base percentage. Left-hand pitcher out there, and the pitch is in, and it's a fly ball, shallow center field. The shortstop's out. The center fielder's over. The left fielder will actually end up making the catch. One down. That'll bring Braden West, the pitcher, to the plate. It's time for that Higgins scoreboard. That'll be brought to you by Higgins Steel Roofing, providing professional materials to the professional customers. Saw Ben Higgins down in the audience. Saw him out in the entryway down here. Always good to see Ben. Pitch is down, and boy, what a supporter he's been of all the high school athletics for the last many years around our area. But again, Higgins scoreboard update. There is no score in our ball game. And the count now goes 1-1 on Braden West. Braden, a .300 batter with a .481 on base percentage. Both these teams pretty good power, as now the count will go 2-1 from the plate. On paper, Lynchburg Clay is probably the better hitting ball club, but that's not always an accurate decision maker. It depends on who you played, what kind of pitching you faced. It's a fly ball to left field. Elijah Hill is under it. Deep, he'll make the play. 2 down. Cole Wells, the shortstop, comes to the plate now. Nobody on, 2 down. We're in the bottom of the first. No score in our ball game. Baxla Tractor Sales in Seaman and Batavia. They are your local dealer for Kubota, Land Pride, and Exmark. Check them out. They've got what you need when this weather straightens up about December. No, I'm only kidding. It's going to straighten up right away, folks. And it's a little ground or foul out the third baseline for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Once again, our studio producer, Mr. Schuyler, tonight. And our executive producer director here, Brandon Rigdon. His assistant, Mr. Caleb Rayburn. And it's a hard hit fly ball to center field. Bailey is there. He'll range over to his left and make the play. 3 down. We'll be right back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103. No score in our ball game. Stay with us.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose People's Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Balgo, Colton Florence, and Matheson King in that order. Balgo stands in, takes ball 1. As again, it's the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs facing off against, and that pitch hits him. So Balgo is at first base runner of the baseball game, is hit by a pitch. That'll bring Colton Florence, the right fielder, to the plate.
The right fielder, Colton Florence.
Now Florence, the right fielder, as I said, .348 batting average with a .437 on base percentage. And when I said Lynchburg Clay, as it's a fly ball to center field, Burns will have to go back. He'll range toward the right field, and he'll make the play moving away. So it'll be 1 down.
How about number 8, Matheson King.
Matheson King, the second baseman, comes to plate. All 4 of our outs so far have come out of fly balls to Josiah Burns. So I guess what we're saying is all the rest of the team could go to the, everybody but the pitcher and catcher could go to the dugout, and Josiah Burns will play the St. Clairsville Red Devils. It's a drive to the shortstop. They'll step on the bag for 1, and they'll get 2 as the Mustangs turn a double play. Balgo forced out. King at first. We'll move now to the bottom of the second inning, the Mustangs bat right after this in a scoreless ball game here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium 1-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Don't let a blown tire slow you down this season. Trust Magulac Tire Service in Hillsboro to keep you on the roll and in the field. At Magulac, they offer on-the-farm ag and tire service, saving you downtime and saving you money. Call Magulac Tire Service for all your tire needs at 937-364-2592 or stop in on Route 50 in Hillsboro. At Magulac Tire Service, their emphasis is on great service. That's more than just a slogan. That's the Magulac commitment every single day.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
And now it'll be Lynchburg Clay coming to the plate. No score in our ball game. It'll be Christian Flowers, Quinn Wells, and Trevor Niehaus in that order as we are and move now to the bottom of the second inning. Mustangs will bat. Mustangs out there in their gray uniforms. Black numerals trimmed in gold. Their colors, of course, black and gold. We are told, as that pitch was high, ball 1, we're told there are several watch parties going on. We sure would like to know who you are and where you are. If you check in on our Facebook page, we'll mention you. We'd like to see who you are, as I was told there's a lot of people having parties watching us, and of course also watching the Hillsboro Lady Indians. Congratulations, Lady Indians, on a wonderful season. They came up short today, though. They lost to Springfield Kenton Ridge 9-0, but you know what, to make it the state final, what a special thing that is. Congratulations, Lady, for a wonderful ride, as that's a fly ball in foul territory down the third baseline, out of play. strike one. But once again, if you're having one of those watch parties out there, let us know. We'd like to know who you are, where you are, and we'd love to see, maybe even mention you, give you a shout out. But make sure you let us know if you're watching. Get rolling before each game with the Magulac Tire Service starting lineups. Remember, Magulac Tire Service for all your tire needs on the road and on the farm. Once again, on the mound, Roby Hanna, I should say. And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Flowers. Flowers, a .338 batter with a .500 on base percentage. Bats right-handed, and he drives one to left field. The center fielder, Caden Bailey, as it swung back over towards center field, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And I don't know what's going on, but there's certainly a lot of activity out in the outfield on this first couple of innings here. Quinn Wells, the third baseman, to the plate now. He's a .417 batter with a .464 on base percentage. Roberts Paving in Hillsboro. Roberts Paving, your premier paving contractor of Southern Ohio. And first pitch is in to Quinn Wells. Ball 1. Quinn, a .417 batter with a .464 on base percentage. Right-handed batter again. Lynchburg Clay yet to have a base runner. And it's a drive foul outside the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. We certainly appreciate everybody hanging around. If you're just joining us, we had rain, mostly more lightning than it was rain, and it really wasn't dangerous or anything. It was just in the area. And again, according to the Ohio High School Athletic Association rules, it's against the rules to play when within 30 minutes of a lightning strike. As the pitch now, and it's down, the count goes 3-1. So every time you have a lightning strike, they extend this first pitch by another 30 minutes. And of course, we began after a 1 hour and 50-minute delay. And here we are. And now the pitch. And the pitch is high, and he walks him. And the Mustangs have their first base runner for Trevor Niehaus, the right fielder, to come to the plate. Trevor, a .288 batter with a .481 on base percentage.
Now batting, number 13.
How can you forget Roush Insurance Agency, celebrating over 85 years in business, located on East Main Street in West Union, and proud supporters of this coverage. Niehaus, a right-handed batter as well, and the pitch is high, ball 1. The runner at first base. It'll be interesting to watch this. I have to think they'll be a bit aggressive. Games at this level are very low scoring, so you have to be very aggressive at times because 1 run makes a huge difference, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Lynchburg Clay having defeated Lucasville Valley here last night, the Indians, a score 4-3. Representative of that low scoring. It's a ground ball to the third baseman. He'll throw to second for 1. They'll turn it to first. Will not get the batter. So it'll only be 1 down, or 1 out, I should say. Second out of the inning. And they throw back over to first base, and they're going to say he turned the wrong way. He turned the wrong way, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
They're actually going to say there was a sliding interference on Quinn Wells at second base.
Okay, so what we'll do then, that'll be 3 outs. That means the runner at first is out, and that base runner is eradicated, and we will now move to the top of the 3rd. No score in our ball game. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained, because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Our business is helping you grow. We're back,
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Let's get another Higgins scoreboard update brought to you by Higgins Steel Roofing in Hillsboro and Jackson. First pitch is in, by the way. Strike one to Nico Jacob. He'll be followed by Ryan Ivey and Jackson Starks. What's the score? Well, there is no score as we move to the top of the third inning. The Red Devils batting, and it's a ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop will glove it, throws to first, and one down. Nice play by Wells. Nice recovery by Flowers, by the way, even better, as he had to leap a little bit to catch that one. So we have one down on a line out to the shortstop. That'll bring Ryan Ivey, the DH, to the plate. Ryan, a right-handed batter as well. He has a .243 batting average with a .329 on base percentage. Has pitched way outside, and he's chased one. Strike one. Southern Hills Community Bank, with locations throughout the Shack, wants to wish our student athletes the best of luck. Southern Hills Community Bank, proud sponsors of this coverage. The pitch now, and it misses outside. Ball one. Tried to get him to chase a second one there, I do believe. Scott Chisman, CMT Components, having a watch party. And Scott, we hope you're enjoying, all the folks there. All of you, let us know if you're watching. We'd like to mention you, but it's fun. What a fun time for high school sports and for our local communities, as the count goes 2 balls and a strike. We're going to welcome Scott and all the folks. Sit back and relax and wait for a Mustang win here, we hope. The winner of this ball game will move on and play in a state championship. It'll be the Final Four. That'll be on Friday night at 7 p.m. at Canal Park in Akron. And the finals would be on Saturday at 4 p.m. at Canal Park as well. Braden West, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased another one outside. And that's the first strikeout of the ball game for West. And now there's 2 down. That'll bring the number 9 batter, Jackson Starks, to the plate. Chuck Wade Tire Services, proud to support Shack Athletics. Visit your ultimate destination for tires, wheels, and more in Morristown or chuckwadetire.com. That pitch is in, no doubter. Strike one. Once again, the batter settles in, the pitcher with the pitch. And they appealed down to third base. Lynchburg Clay thought he swung. He did not. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't believe I almost swang. I've never used that word in my life. He almost swang. How about that? But that pitch is down and in. And we'll go 2 balls and a strike now on Jackson Starks. 2 down in our inning. Left-handed batting Starks is a .243 batter. .329 on base percentage. The wind of the pitch again. And just misses outside, makes it 3-1. West is getting good depth and movement on his pitches, and that's a good point, as Caleb points out here to me. And I think that might be because often kids early in the game overpitch. That might be because they're... But he gives up his first walk as I'm talking there. And now the Red Devils will have their second base runner of the ball game. That'll bring the leadoff batter, Caden Bailey, to the plate. Now, Caden, as I said earlier, .337 batter. He's has 21 RBIs with 34 runs. He had a fly ball to center field, his first out of the first inning. We'll get inside the game with the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show following our ball game. We'll talk to Coach James Flowers. And the pitch is in, the throw is down, the runner safe at second with a stolen base. Starks at second now. No balls and 1 strike on Bailey. Bailey, a right-handed batter, settles in deep in the box. As now Elam Faust calls timeout, wants to go out and have a conversation with his pitcher, probably about how they handle the runner at second, I would think. Again, you can expect the runners to be pretty aggressive because every run in this ball game is going to be even more valuable than normal. You know, a lot of times in high school baseball, teams will score several runs in an inning. That is not necessarily true at this level. It's a lot about pitching. And the pitch now, he misses out for ball one. 1-1 now. On deck, the number 2 batter, Roby Hanna, the pitcher. West taking his time with that runner at second, not paying a lot of attention to him, gives him a glance. Again, to the plate. Swing and a miss. That'll take the count to 1-2 strikes. Begin your pathway to completion today at Southern State Community College at sscc.edu. Thanks to Southern State for sponsoring our baseball coverage. We certainly appreciate them. Talk about thanking people. Marietta College, they've been wonderful hosts to us here last night and tonight. What a beautiful facility here. All turf baseball field. And we have timeout called by the batter. All turf baseball field. 6 national championships here at Marietta College. 1981, 83, 86, 06, 11, and 12. What a record that is. Quite a, as a pitch is way outside to even the count at 2-2. And 3 of those national championships belong to the current coach, Brian Brewer. He's been very welcoming here at the stadium, Pioneer Stadium here at Marietta. What a nice place this is. If you get a chance to come up and watch a baseball game, please do so. We've had some great conversations with their pitching coach, Matt, here too. Any of you know some great pitchers, give Matt a call. Everybody's always looking as, again, they call timeout. The umpire steps out of the way. A little one-upsmanship here between the batter and the pitcher. West on the mound. Bailey at the plate. The pitch now, and it's a line shot into right field for a base hit. That should score a run. As Niehaus throws the ball in, they come into second. The runner is safe. And safe at first base with an RBI single is Caden Bailey. That's a perfect example of how important those walks can be. As Jackson Stark draws a walk, steals a base, and then Bailey comes up behind him and taps a pretty good little line shot to right field for a single. And now the Red Devils take a 1-0 lead. Roby Hanna to the plate now. Roby, the pitcher, had a fly ball to center field for the second out of the first inning. And first pitch is in, called strike 1. Throw over to first, the runner is back. Before each game, it's Between the Baselines, brought to you by Ron Lynch at Edward Jones Investments. Listen in early and let Ron help you plan early for your future. As again, the pitch, the runner goes, and it's a fly ball to right field, could be out of play. It is. Foul ball down the first baseline. And now the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Once again, West taking a little more time here. Throws over to first again. The ball gets away, but it's okay. Braden West on the mound, Elam Faust catching, Christian Flowers at first, Asher Faust at second, Quinn Wells at third, Cole Wells at shortstop, Cody Bell in left, Josiah Burns in center, and Trevor Niehaus in right. West the pitch, way high. First ball of the count, so it goes 1-2. John Woods Insurance, locations in Georgetown, West Union, Peebles, and Owensville. Proud sponsors of Shack Baseball on the radio. And again, the pitch way outside, and they'll let the runner advance. So Bailey will be safe at second, uncontested. Roby Hanna at the plate now. They even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brody Saunders, number 3 batter in the lineup, on deck for the Red Devils. Again, the pitch. It's a ground ball right up the middle for a base hit. That's going to score another run. Little stroller into center field. The throw comes home, and it was late as it got away from the catcher. And the second run of the inning, the second run of the ball game scores, and the Red Devils take a 2-0 lead here as it's safe at second with a single and a fielder's choice is Roby Hanna. Coach James Flowers out to talk to his pitcher, and he's infield. We'll be back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill, it's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Back, Brody Saunders will come to the plate. 2 runs are in. As out there on second base, Roby Hanna, and that pitch is in, called strike 1. Braden West, as I said a little bit ago, a little tentative right now, not as comfortable with runners on base, and I think it's showing a little bit. We're only in the 3rd inning here of a ball game that'll run 7, and that pitch just misses outside, 1-1. Again, behind the plate, Sam Jones, the plate umpire. These umpires got here by votes from the athletic directors and league assigners. It's quite an honor for them to umpire here, and that pitch is called strike 2. So we'll go 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's 2 down in the inning, but there's 2 runners in on a walk and a couple of base hits. As St. Clairsville takes a 2-0 lead here over the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs. The pitch again, and it's fouled off the right side. Will remain at 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's time again for that Higgins scoreboard update, brought to you by Higgins Steel Roofing, providing professional materials to their professional customers. 2-0. The Red Devils lead the Mustangs. West the pitch again. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out, but not before. They score 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. The Red Devils take a 2-0 lead. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV's presented by CMT Components and C103.
Tax season or not, the experts at H&R Block in Hillsborough are here for you. Any day, any situation. Located at 134 North High Street, Janelle Massey Griffith and her team are ready to help you with all your tax and accounting needs. H&R Block in Hillsborough would like to wish good luck to the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs as they continue their tournament run. H&R Block, call them today at 937-393-4807. That's H&R Block in Hillsborough. Local, trusted, and always here to help. H&R Block in Hillsborough. Storms are coming. If your roof gets damaged due to storms, call Michael Fossil at Elite Roofing. Michael is a seasoned veteran in the roofing industry with knowledge for all those tough roofing questions. Elite Roofing offers metal and shingle jobs, gutters, and even have a in-house insurance expert that will take care of your claim start to finish. Call Michael today at 740-406-4474 and schedule your appointment today. Michael and the team at Elite would like to wish the best of luck to all Shack teams on their tournament run.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Gentlemen, as the Mustangs prepare to come to the plate, special thoughts and prayers to the McGinnis family. All of you know about Terry's Grocery and Pizza, and sorry to say we lost Terry McGinnis this morning. And our thoughts and prayers go out to the family, and he will be sadly missed. Untimely passing, but again, our thoughts and prayers as you move along. Think about the McGinnis family. Terry's Grocery and Pizza again. Terry McGinnis, we lost quite a figure within our community. Lynchburg Clay Mustangs will send Cody Bell, Tanner Roberts, and Elam Faust to plate as Cody Bell shows bunt. Instead, it'll be called strike one. And we have several people out there letting us know about their watch parties, as I'll get these as we go along. As once again the pitch and a swing and a miss, strike two. Brian Fulton and Landon Fulton having a watching party. Former Coach Smoltz having a watch party. Go Mustangs. And tuning in from Kent, Ohio, no rain or lightning up here all day. Go Red Devils. That's just some of them. I'll give you some more as we go along. As we appreciate you watching and listening. A swing and a miss, that'll be a strikeout, but the pitch is dropped, and they'll throw down to first base for the first out of the inning. It's a strikeout for Cody Bell. That'll bring Tanner Roberts to the plate. Tanner, a .382 batter with a .547 on base percentage. Again, we have lots of Lynchburg Clay Mustang watchers and listeners, but we appreciate all those Red Devil fans tuning in as well. Good high school baseball. High school baseball at its best here at Marietta College. Pioneer Field, that pitch is down for ball one. Roberts, the DH, is a .382 hitter with a .547 on base percentage. He's batted 55 times, and that pitch is down for ball two. Mustangs I'm sure would like to get something back here because, again, low-scoring games are the rule rather than the exception. Swing and a foul back right behind him at strike one. This baseball field is 330 feet down the first and third base lines. It's 370 in right and left field, and then straightaway center field is 400 feet with an elevated fence, or I should say a wall. I would have to think that adds at least another 30, 40 feet to the field out there dead straightaway center. And making the difference here, of course, the bottom of the lineup coming up for the Mustangs. And swing and a miss, strike two. Both these teams are pretty balanced, but like any baseball team, it's going to have a little more of your strength on the top end. We're in the number 7, 8, and 9 batters here for the Mustangs. The pitch now, and it's fouled back again. The count remains 2-2. Don't forget to stay tuned after the game for our Snappy's Player of the Game, brought to you by Snappy's and Seaman in West Union. Roby Hanna on the mound. The pitch again. And again, it's fouled off. On deck, Elam Faust, the catcher. Roberts, only a freshman. Quinn Wells, only a freshman. As it's a ground ball to the third baseman, Jacob. Jacob will throw it to first, 2 down. That'll bring Elam Faust, the catcher, to the plate.
Catcher number 1, Elam Faust.
.250 batter, .466 on base percentage. He's a left-handed hitter. Stands in, actually crowds the plate pretty good. Pretty square stance. Gets that bat back, and the first pitch is in, called strike one. No balls and a strike. On deck batter would be the number 1 hitter in the lineup, Josiah Burns, for the Mustangs. We're now in the bottom of the third inning. If you're just joining us, we had an hour and 50-minute weather delay, and that pitch is swing and a miss for strike two. Thanks to Max Sells Real Estate for sponsoring this coverage. Max Sells Real Estate, they live here, they work here, they know here. Call Max for your real estate needs. The wind and the pitch again, and it's a fly ball to center field. Bailey is back. He'll settle under it. 3 up, 3 down. We move to the top of the fourth. The Red Devils bat. They lead 2-0. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Is your teen ready to hit the road? The Driving Authority is Southern Ohio's trusted choice for driver's education, serving Highland, Brown, Adams, Clinton, Fayette, Ross, and Pike counties. Opened in 2023, the Driving Authority is a local small business offering flexible scheduling to meet all mandatory driving requirements for new drivers. Visit thedrivingauthority.com to get started today. The Driving Authority, where confidence meets the road.
It only takes one missing tooth to ruin your smile, and multiple missing teeth can make things like eating difficult. Dr. Pamela Potty and the team at West Union Family Dental can renew your smile with dental implants. These permanent replacement teeth are more stable, plus they look, feel, and act more like your natural teeth. Learn more about dental implants at West Union Family Dental. New patients are welcome, and most major insurance accepted. Call 937-544-3239 or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
Welcome back. Once again, we're told there's a bunch of watch parties out there. If you are, let us know. We'll mention you. I don't care if you're a Red Devil fan or a Mustang fan. It's just good high school baseball here from Marietta College, Pioneer Field. Once again, I'm Don Bowles. Our studio producer is Skyler tonight. Our producer-director of Good Guys Radio TV, Brandon Rigdon, and the assistant producer, Mr. Caleb Rayburn. First pitch is in for Mickey Balgo, and that pitch is ball one. Also, Summer Burton says, let's go Mustangs. Rocco DeFranco, go Devils. And the pitch is down and out, ball two. Josie Bell, let's go Mustangs. Haley Walters, watching from Hillsboro, Ohio, supporting number 11 for the Mustangs, go Josiah. Josiah Burns, of course. As again on the mound, West takes his time in the pitch again, and he misses out. Ball three. And Donnie Kearns, Mark Cook having a watch party. Thanks for everything. We appreciate you as well. Without you folks watching, we wouldn't be able to do this. Good stuff. Thank you. Let us know who's watching out there. And 3 balls and no strikes now, or 3 and 1, excuse me, on Mickey Balgo. Now remember, in that last inning, the Red Devils were able to score 2 on a couple of base hits, a walk, and he walks him, and just like last inning, West has given up a walk to the leadoff batter. That came back to bite him, excuse me, as they were able to score 2. That'll bring Colton Florence, the right fielder, to the plate. Colton, a .348 batter. He's had 1 home run, 21 RBIs with 12 runs. He shows bunt, drops it right in front of the plate. The only play they'll have is at first. They will get that one for the first out, but on the play, Mickey Balgo moves over. He'll be at second on a nice little sac bunt by Colton Florence.
Now batting the second baseman, Matheson King.
That brings Matheson King to the plate. He had a ground ball to the shortstop, hit into a double play in his last at bat. And it's a ground ball fair at the third base bag. They've got the runner in a pickle. They'll throw it down to second, and they get the lead runner. Nice play on the part of the third baseman, Quinn Wells, the freshman. Heads up playing as they caught the runner off of second base. He throws it back to the second baseman, Asher Faust. They get the runner for the second out of the inning. And, of course, Matheson King reaches on a fielder's choice. At the plate now, it'll be Nico Jacob. Let's get another Higgins scoreboard update, by the way, as that's a foul outside the first baseline, strike one. Higgins scoreboard update brought to you by Higgins Steel Roofing in Hillsborough and Jackson, and the score is 2-0 Red Devils. Also want to note Karen Faust is watching as well. Check that. Today is Elam Faust's birthday. Excuse me. Elam, congratulations, Elam. What a way to celebrate your birthday. The catcher for the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs. I could sing happy birthday to me, but Caleb and Brandon could both tell you don't want me to do that, so we'll just leave it at happy birthday, Elam. Your day will go better if I don't sing happy birthday, but nonetheless. The Mustangs trailing, though, 2-0. I'm sure the Faust family would love to see him come home with a big birthday gift, that being a trip to the Final Four. Runner goes, a pitch high. They throw down to second base. They do not get the runner. He's late, but he's overslid the bag, and a nice turnaround tag there by Cole Wells, the third out of the inning. And left standing at home plate is Nico Jacob. We'll be back. We move to the bottom of the fourth. Lynchburg Clay Bats trailing 2-0. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Stephanie Bell streaming in Fort Worth, Texas. Go Mustangs and the Bell Boys, and we appreciate you too, Stephanie. But once again, Good Guys Radio TV and C103 Country at the plate now. It'll be Josiah Burns, the center fielder. He'll be followed by Braden West and Cole Wells. As that pitch is in, ball one. The number 1, 2, and 3 batters. Now, Burns has batted 70 times with 30 runs, 29 hits, 8 doubles, 1 home run, 16 RBIs. That pitch is down for a ball, ball 2. Here's a critical number. He has walked 23 times and only struck out 9. A .414 batter. And that pitch is down. The bottom end of the strike zone, strike 1. And the pitch again, and it's a ground ball to the first baseman, through the first baseman into right field, as safe at first to lead things off as Josiah Burns. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to call that a base hit. I'm going to call that an E3. There's people might argue with me with that.
To the plate comes the pitcher, number 12, Braden West.
And that'll be an E3. Also want to mention watch party at Jason McLaughlin's. Go Lynchburg Clay. As we get a conversation mound, I'll mention some more of these. Donnie Kearns, Mark Cook having a watch party. Thanks for everything. Nicole Heiler from Okeana, Ohio. Go Mustangs. Justin Rigdon watching in Gulf Shores, Alabama. We like that. Cohen Holmes watching from Clairsville. Let's go Devils. Brandon Crone listening in from his semi. Go Mustangs. Jennifer Ryle watching from Put-in Bay. Go Mustangs. And Josie Cordry watching from Lynchburg. Let's go Mustangs. So everybody having fun watching the baseball game here. The meeting on the mound breaks up as Roby Hanna obviously still on the mound. The left-handed pitcher facing off against the right-handed batter. And the pitch misses outside for a ball. West, the number 2 batter, as I said earlier, 300 batter. 50 times he's batted, 21 runs, 15 hits. 2 doubles, 1 home run, 19 RBIs. 23 walks. He shows bunt, does bunt, drops it down off the first base bag. The pitcher cannot field it. They throw a and everybody's safe. So now you got Burns at second, West at first, representing the tying run. A little bunt.
Shortstop, number 6, Cole Wells.
Little bunt single. And that'll bring Cole Wells to the plate. And just as we were talking about earlier, runs are so critical. They're going to be aggressive on the base pads. And I know you baseball guys know this. Small ball wins games, especially at this level. You've got dominant pitching, and you got to get it done. You have to manufacture runs. As that pitch is in, it's a breaking ball, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Now Wells hit a fly ball to the center fielder for the 3rd out of the 1st inning. He has a .576 batting average. He has hit 5 doubles, 1 triple, and 5 home runs on his season. He's the biggest bat in the Mustang lineup. And it's a ground ball to the 3rd baseman. They'll let the runner at 3rd. He tries, and they throw the ball into the outfield. And the first run will score. Coming to 3rd will be the 2nd runner, but he will hold as the Mustangs have cut that lead in half. And on the play, Cole Wells advances to 2nd. So you have Josiah Burns scoring, Braden West at 3rd, and Cole Wells at 2nd on a ground ball and an error. 2-1 the score now. As the Mustangs get 1 back. That'll go down as an E5 with an RBI. Now you have runners at 2nd and 3rd, and at the plate will be Christian Flowers, the first baseman. First pitch is in, ball 1. Now, Christian was another one of those players, hit a fly ball to center field. You know, suddenly we've gone away from that outfield. The first 4 outs of the ball game were all to center field, and now suddenly nobody's hitting one out of the infield. Well, not suddenly. They've switched tactics as that pitch is on the outside, ball 2. Quinn Wells, the 3rd baseman, on deck for the Mustangs. Shout out to Williamson Trucking. Get your motor running and roll on with Williamson Trucking. Heard somebody listening in their semi. Well, you have some mechanical needs. He'd be able to take care of it. It's a ground ball to the 3rd baseman again. He looks the runner back at 3rd. They throw it to 1st. The runners will hold, and that'll be the 1st out of the inning. That brings
coming to the plate, the 3rd baseman, number 24, Quinn Wells.
That'll bring the freshman, Quinn Wells, to the plate, .417 batter. Now listen to these numbers. He's 67 times he's batted with 25 runs, 28 hits, 4 doubles, 3 triples, and leads the team with 40 RBIs. If you're down by 1 run, runners on 2nd and 3rd, 1 out, there's no better batter in the Mustang lineup than the one that's at the plate. Freshman Quinn Wells. The pitch misses outside for a ball. On deck, Trevor Niehaus, the right fielder. This and every game this season brought to you by Peebles Monument Company. Sharing the life of a loved one isn't just important today, it's important forever. As again the pitch, and that one breaking ball looked like it missed inside. Either a little high, was blocked a bit by the umpire there. So the batter steps out and takes a look at his wristband. Strike zone is a little tight, isn't it? Yes, that's okay. It is whatever the umpire makes it, as long as it's consistent both directions, and that's called strike 1. And that's truly the way it works, folks. Doesn't matter if it's a big strike zone, small strike zone. As long as it's the same for both teams, it's a good strike zone. And that's what we have here tonight. As Sam Jones is doing a pretty nice job behind the plate. And now we'll go 3-1. And you can bet Roby Hanna would not like to load these bases with one down. As once again the pitch. And the pitch misses down, and he does just that. That'll load the bases. Now you'll have Wells at first, Cole Wells at second, Braden West at third, for Trevor Niehaus, the right fielder, to come to the plate. Now Trevor has batted 59 times with 27 runs, 17 hits, 5 of those are doubles with 1 home run, 13 RBIs, 18 walks, and only 11 strikeouts. As that pitch is high, and they tried a little suicide squeeze from third base. And I'm not sure what that was about, as they're going to have the coach come out and look at him. Down at home plate is Braden West. And on that note, we'll take a quick break. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Don't let a blown tire slow you down this season. Trust Magulac Tire Service in Hillsboro to keep you on the roll and in the field. At Magulac, they offer on-the-farm ag and tire service, saving you downtime and saving you money. Call Magulac Tire Service for all your tire needs at 937-364-2592 or stop in on Route 50 in Hillsboro. At Magulac Tire Service, their emphasis is on great service. That's more than just a slogan. That's the Magulac commitment every single day.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Braden West, I think he's okay, but obviously what happened out there is the batter, Trevor Niehaus, missed a sign. He was supposed to bunt, and on the pitch, it was Braden West breaking to home with the tying run, but the batter did not bunt, and Braden West was dead to rights. He also took a tumble. He was down for a considerable amount of time, but he's back up and walking to the dugout. We can only hope he's all right. We want to mention J.C. Lewis-Ralka, Lynchburg from McLean Tigers. Go Lynchburg. And Luke Flowers. Flowers is watching from Lynchburg. Go Stangs. Mark Nicholas, Good Luck Red Devils from St. Clairsville. As on the mound, Roby Hanna. Runners at first and second. And that pitch misses out for a ball. The count 1 ball and 1 strike. And I'll mention some more of those as we go along. As Cody Bell, the left fielder, on deck now. There's 2 down. Runners on first and second. The pitch now, and it's a hard fly ball, high fly ball in foul territory outside the third base bag for the 3rd out of the inning. We move now to the top of the 5th. The Red Devils bat. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
It's getting time for that Higgins Steel Roofing scoreboard update. The score's 2-1 now. Red Devils leading the Mustangs. With me, Caleb Rayburn here. He'll give you some of those people watching again. We're going to do some of that, as you'll keep letting us know. At the plate now, returning with Nico Jacob. Nico was there when we had that third out committed back in the top of the fourth inning. That pitch is out, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes, so it'll be Jacob, Ivy, and Starks in that order for the Red Devils in a 1-run ball game. Red Devils leading 2-1. The pitch now, and it's a grounder to the shortstop. As the third baseman will have to play it on a hop. Had to stay back on it. Quinn Wells did. Quickly down to first base, and safe is Nico Jacob with a little infield single. So once again, St. Clairsville has the leadoff batter on first base. And that'll bring Ryan Ivy, the DH, to the plate. And Ryan was a strikeout victim last time up. He shows bunt. And they'll call that strike one. Ryan, a 243 batter with a 329 on base percentage, 18 RBIs, 11 runs. They throw over to first, the runner's back. The family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes remind you, don't tempt fate. That text can wait. Please put down your phone and drive safely. As the wind again and the pitch, he shows bunt again. It's bunted foul for strike two.
We want to give a big shout out to the Facebook listeners. Ashley Campbell, Let's Go Mustangs from Lynchburg. Stang Bang, the big hashtag. Hillsboro Elks, post number 361. Game is on. Go Mustangs. Great golf course. And Karen Pickerington, Go Mustangs. Big shout out. Thank you for listening and watching on Good Guys Radio TV.
At the plate now, Ryan Ivy behind the count 0-2. That pitch is down, ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes on deck. Jackson Starks. 1-run ball game, scores 2-1. Red Devils leading the Mustangs. Braden West at the plate, or excuse me, on the mound, I should say. Looked like a breaking ball that didn't quite break enough. Got a little high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Didn't finish on that one. This game started an hour and 50 minutes late. As it's a ground ball to the pitcher. Nice play by West. He'll throw to second to get the first one. They go to first base to get the runner, but instead the ball gets past the first baseman. Advancing to second is the batter, Ivy. So the Mustangs record an out, but on the play they do not get rid of the runner at second because on the ground ball and an error, again, the Red Devils have a runner at second base. That'll bring Jackson Starks to the plate. As I guess we're going to have an equipment change. No, we're going to have a pinch runner. Out there running for the Red Devils is going to be
Elijah Hill.
Elijah Hill.
Yes, Elijah Hill comes in to run. Out there to run for Ryan Ivy. Left-handed batting Jackson Starks at the plate now. And it's a ground ball to the shortstop. Wells will play it. The only play, well, he ate the baseball. He didn't throw it to first. He didn't want to give up the run. So now it'll be the Red Devils with runners at first and third with one down.
To the top of the order, the center fielder, number 3, Caden Bailey.
And runners on the corners brings the leadoff batter, Caden Bailey, to the plate. Caden's 1 for 2 with a single to right field and RBI, and he scored the first run of this ball, or excuse me, the second run of this ball game. As he stands in now, shows bunt, and pulls it back. Elam Faust quickly out of his stance, holding the runners in place. Get rolling before each game with the Magulac Tire Service starting lineup. Remember, Magulac Tire Service for all your tire needs on the road and on the farm. Once again, the pitch. This time the runner goes. He'll go uncontested into second. So now you have runners at second, third. Bailey ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. On deck, Roby Hanna, the pitcher for the Red Devils. The pitch again, misses, out for ball 3. West only 1 pitch away from loading the bases. By the way, the Red Devils here in their white trousers, red jerseys, white numerals trimmed in black. St. Clairsville, just up west of Wheeling. And that's called strike 1. Good looking pitch on the bottom of the strike zone. Bailey already has 21 RBIs on the season. Potent hitter at the plate, right-handed batter. Square stance. The pitch by West. It's a pop fly into right field. That will score a run. As tagging at third base and coming in to score is going to be Ivy. The runners will advance. Oh, nice throw in from the outfield. They almost got the runner. Oh, my. What a throw by Niehaus off of the out. They very nearly got Ivy coming home on a fantastic throw from right field, but instead, the third run scores. The Red Devils take a 3-1 lead. Jackson Starks moves over to third on the play. Credit Bailey with a sacrifice fly to right field. And an RBI. And I'm not sure what's going on right at the moment. The umpire talking to the dugout over at the St. Clairsville side. James Flowers had something to say as well out there. I don't know what that was about.
Roby Hanna.
Oh, they're going to say he left early. Yeah, Lynchburg Clay wanted to challenge the runner for leaving early, but now it's 3-1. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Red Devils batting, leading by 2. The pitch again. It's a ground ball to the second baseman, Faust. He'll throw it to first. That's the 3rd out of the inning, but they get another one. The Red Devils now lead 3-1. The Mustangs come back to bat. Bottom of the 5th. After this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack Basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
to Shack Baseball,
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown Football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack Volleyball,
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Caleb's got some more of those people that are watching out there.
Tanya Fender, neighbor of the Faust boys. Happy birthday, E. Karen Pinkerington. We got her. Zoe Fitro. Fitro's Watch Party, go Mustangs. Brittany Eisen, let's go Lynchburg. And Manchester graduate Mr. Leland Horner is watching. Big shout out to Mr. Horner after a great baseball career watching the Mustangs.
We certainly appreciate all of you watching. Keep letting us know. We'll keep mentioning you. We certainly enjoy you. This is a great ball game. This is high school baseball. It's the best. 2-run game, 3-2. Mustangs trailing. They'll send Cody Bell, Tanner Roberts, and Elam Faust to the plate in that order. Starting pitcher still out there for the Red Devils, Roby Hanna. Mickey Balgo behind the plate. Brody Saunders at first. Matheson Kings is the second baseman. The first pitch is in, strike one. Nico Jacob, the third baseman. Jackson Stark at shortstop. Elijah Hill in left. Caden Bailey in center, and it's grounded foul off the left side. Strike two. And in right field, Colt Florence for the Red Devils. Let's get another Higgins scoreboard update brought to you by Higgins Roofing in Hillsborough and Jackson. The score, well, it's 3-1. It's St. Clairsville leading Lynchburg Clay. The pitch again. And it's a little bounder past the mound. It could be trouble. It is. The second baseman can't get a handle on it. I don't think you had the play anyway. It was a high hop over the pitcher Hanna's head. King had to play it. That's an infield single. That'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Play the designated hitter number 14, Tanner Roberts.
And with a runner on first, Tanner Roberts will come to the plate. He had a ground ball to the third baseman, as I'm not sure what's going on. As we're going to have a pinch hitter? No, I don't think so. If anything, we'll have a pinch runner. We'll have to see what they're planning out there. Again, we certainly appreciate all the folks from St. Clairsville, as well as all the Mustang fans watching here on Good Guys Radio TV.
We got some more on YouTube, Don. Chris Devil Bliss. My girlfriend's son and I are listening to Mount Orb cheering for the Mustangs. Great coaching staff and amazing team. Go Mustangs. Taylor McLaughlin watching from Hillsborough. Caden Fife watching from Florida. Landon Campbell, let's go Stangs. Sydney Wilson, Lynchburg, Ohio, let's go Mustangs. Mark Nichols, go Red Devils from St. Clairsville. And Timmy C, class of 2008, let's go Mustangs.
We're going to have a pinch hitter now. I'm not sure what this is all about. Coach James Flowers came out and said something to the coach, the umpire, not just a change. They took their time. As out there batting now is going to be Caden Faust. Caden Faust will be at the plate in replace of Tanner Roberts. Caden comes in a left-handed batter. He looks at the runner. He shows bunt. Nice bunt off the left side of the plate. He's safe at first. The runner is safe at second. Excuse me, is out at first. The runner at second is safe. So now with one down.
Don, that's what you call coming in and doing your job.
Absolutely. A young man that's practiced his bunting drills, gets a nice welcome back into the dugout. That'll bring Elam Faust, the catcher, to the plate. Mr. Birthday. Fly ball to center field for the third out of the third inning Elam had. He's walked 9 times, only struck out 9 times on the season. The pitch high and out, ball 1. This is a team that likes to hit the baseball. If you've been paying attention to the numbers I'm talking about, you'll understand that. We'll get inside the game with the Adams County Regional Medical Center. We'll talk to Coach James Flowers with the Mustangs after the ball game. The pitch now, and that one is down. No, for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Steve Getz watching from Bethesda Hospital. Welcome, Steve. We certainly appreciate you. Hope you're feeling well. Steve, a little bit under the weather. We're thinking about you, Steve, as the coach for the Eastern Warriors. Their team just bowed out last week, but again, Coach Steve Getz watching from Bethesda Hospital. And now the pitch, and it's flared off the left side, foul.
Kyler Fife watching on Facebook. Let's go Mustangs. Hurtline, Miss Hurtline, I don't know how you say her first name. Let's go Mustangs. And Joanne Shepard. Let's go Mustangs.
And that strikeout, number 2, issued by Roby Hanna. Second out of the inning. A runner remaining at second base.
Number 11, the center fielder, Josiah Burns.
That'll bring the leadoff batter, Josiah Burns, to the plate. Runner on second base. Burns representing the tying run in the ball game. Burns is 0 for 2, but he reached on an error and scored the only run that the Mustangs have. That coming back in the 4th inning. We're in the bottom of the 5th and a 7-inning ball game. The pitch, and it's a drive right up the middle for a base hit. That should score a run. That'll pull the Mustangs back within 1. That will make it 3-2 now, with an RBI single right up the middle for Josiah Burns.
The Mustangs, the pitcher, Braden West.
That brings Braden West to the plate. Now West, chance to help himself out here with the tying run out there in first base. 2 down in the inning. He's hit a fly ball to left field for an out, had a bunt single, and was stranded in the 4th. And that pitch is called strike 1. Fayetteville alumni Mark Williams Jr. pitched for Marietta in 2011-2012. Thanks to Tim Collier, superintendent of Fayetteville. And that pitch is strike 2. Tim wanted to know if I really did swang. I swear I don't know if I've ever said that. Swang instead of swung. That's interesting. Pitch, and it's a flare out of play foul down the first base side. No balls, 2 strikes. What a ball game we're having here, folks. And yes, we had to sit through some thunder and lightning and some rain, but wow, what an absolute honor it is for us to be able to present this baseball game. This is not about us, folks. It's about those young gentlemen out there on the field, the Red Devils and the Mustangs. They are playing great baseball at a great facility. Each team wanting desperately to make it to the Final Four in Akron next week. Too bad they can't all make it. Hanna on the mound, throws over to first again. The runner's back. Again, a 1-run ball game. The score 3-2. We're in the top of the 7th inning. The 7th inning. 5th inning. And it's the bottom. I'll get it right. And the pitch high for a ball. That'll make the count 1-2. As the pitch again. And breaking ball must have been high. Runs the count 2-2. Looked like a curveball probably. That just might have been a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hanna again the pitch. And that's a flare into right field for a base hit. That will not score a run. They'll hold the runner at second as Florence gets it back in quickly. Now the Mustangs threatening with runners on first and second. You've got West at first, Burns at second.
Coming to the plate, the shortstop, number 6, Cole Wells.
That brings Cole Wells, the shortstop, to the plate. This young gentleman was the winning pitcher last night when the Mustangs defeated Lucasville Valley Indians. Final score on that one was 4-3. I had to stop and think. The scores run together. The games don't. Big hole in right center field, and it's a ground ball outside third base side. Strike 1. As you can tell, Wells has got runs on his mind as he was swinging at that one. No balls and a strike. He was reaching back. He was looking at the fences. Once again, 370 in right, 370 in left with a tall fence, 12-foot fence at 400 dead center. Hanna really taking his time. He's moved pretty quickly so far in the ball game, and that's a high fly ball to center field. Bailey is there. He'll come in. He makes the catch, and that's the inning. Mustangs get one back. They still trail by 1. 3-2 the score. St. Clairsville leads here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Tax season or not, the experts at H&R Block in Hillsborough are here for you. any day, any situation. Located at 134 North High Street, Janelle Massey Griffith and her team are ready to help you with all your tax and accounting needs. H&R Block in Hillsborough would like to wish good luck to the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs as they continue their tournament run. H&R Block, call them today at 937-393-4807. That's H&R Block in Hillsborough. Local, trusted, and always here to help. H&R Block in Hillsborough. Storms are coming. If your roof gets damaged due to storms, call Michael Fossil at Elite Roofing. Michael is a seasoned veteran in the roofing industry with knowledge for all those tough roofing questions. Elite Roofing offers metal and shingle jobs, gutters, and even have a in-house insurance expert that will take care of your claim start to finish. Call Michael today at 740-406-4474 and schedule your appointment today. Michael and the team at Elite would like to wish the best of luck to all Shack teams on their tournament run.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Red Devils will send their number 3, 4, and 5 batters to the plate. Brody Saunders, Mickey Balgo, and Colton Florence in that order. Saunders is 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. That pitch high, ball 1.
A couple more Facebook comments. Will Foley is watching from Florida. Nephews are Cole and Quinn Wells. J.C. Rourke, I coach Baylor and AAU. My twins and I are rooting for the Wells.
It's a line shot into fair territory down the first baseline, and a nice play on the part of Trevor Niehaus, or that could have easily been extra bases. Instead, it's just a long single as he'll hold Saunders at first for a base hit.
Coming to place the catcher, Mickey Balgo.
Excellent play by Niehaus. And I said it earlier, I have seen some of the best right fielders this year in the Southern Hills Athletic Conference I've seen in 20 years. Young gentlemen, that is a tough position to play. You'll see a lot of balls. You chase a lot toward foul territory. At the plate now, Mickey Balgo, and that's foul back for a strike. No balls and a strike.
Carson Woodford listening in. Matt Hildebrand, big shout out to Matt. Sydney Freeman, she former basketball player for Coach Tom of the Red Devils. She says, let's go Red Devils, cheering on the Red Devils from Columbus, Ohio. So thank you all Facebook comments there.
Pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck now will be Colton Florence, the right fielder. Mickey Balgo, the catcher, of course, up there. Mickey, a pretty good-sized young gentleman. And I don't mean he's overweight either. He's just a good-sized young man. 2 balls and a strike, and I'm not sure what's going on. Somebody in the audience didn't like that one. Of course, as we always know, the best umpires and players on the in the facility are always the fans. And they throw over to first, the runner's back on his belly. Saunders eating a little turf there. Remember to check out GoodGuysRadioTV.com. Watch all our past telecast games and events on demand, completely free. We're also on Facebook and YouTube. If you're telling your friends where to tune in, it's Good Guys Radio TV Facebook or C103 Facebook, as well as our YouTube channel, as well as GoodGuysRadioTV.com. We make it available every place. West steps off the mound. Both starting pitchers still in the ballgame. West has struck out 1, walked 2, given up 4 hits. They've scored 3 times on hit batter, a couple errors. They've stranded 2, and that's a high fly ball, foul territory off the first base side. Faust over to make the catch. 1 down. That's not as easy as it looks for a catcher to come out of your stance, catch side of the baseball, and come over in front of the opposing team's dugout and make the catch.
The right fielder, number 27, Colt Florence.
Colton Florence comes to the plate now. Colton is 0 for 1 with a fly ball and a sacrifice bunt. He's got 1 home run, 29 RBIs on the season with 12 runs. He's a right-handed batter. The toughest thing for tonight has to be, as that's again a pop fly. That'll be out of play down the first base side. I don't think we spent enough time talking about this, but this has to be tough on the pitchers. They warmed up at about 4:30. Got ready to pitch. Braden West made it all the way out the mound. Was within seconds of throwing the first pitch, and lightning struck, and we went to an hour and 50-minute as a ground ball to the third baseman, Wells. He'll throw it to second for 1. That's the only one they'll get, as they'll get the lead runner. So Saunders is forced for the second out.
Now batting third baseman.
That'll put Florence at first now on a fielder's choice.
Sorry. Second baseman, Matheson King.
Matheson King, the second baseman, comes to plate. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. He reached on a fielder's choice but was caught stealing for the third out in the fourth inning, and that first pitch is in, ball 1. But both those pitchers warmed up and then had to go to the dugout for an hour and 50 minutes and try to re-warm up and come out, and now they're both still in the game in the 6th inning. That's quite a compliment to these young gentlemen. Swing and a miss. Little underwater swing, evens count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Before the game, it's Between the Baselines, brought to you by Ron Lynch at Edward Jones Investments. Listen in early. Let Ron help you plan early for your future. As again, the pitch. That one misses down on the inside for a ball. 2-1. Braden West wanted that one, as well as every Mustang fan in the place. Every Red Devil fan said that was a good call. As I said, the bust umpires, and that's a line shot into foul territory, third base side out of play. Well, it was actually in play, but Cody Bell's not going to chase that one down as it ricochets down into the corner in foul territory. He'll throw it back in. The sun begins to set.
Moving over to YouTube comments, Matt Hildebrand, the Hildebrand fam, is watching from Manchester. Go Stangs. And Jamie Wilson watching from St. Clairsville. Go Red Devils. Good luck, boys, especially grandson Colton Florence. A big shout out to Jamie Wilson.
And that's a line shot past the dive. No, the second baseman knocked it down, and the shortstop made the catch off of his glove, and both runners are safe, but that probably saved a run. At the very least, that would have put the runner at third base with a really nice play between Asher Faust and Cole Wells. That extra effort pays off, as now you'll have Saunders at second. Florence is at, check that, you'll have Florence at second, as that's a ground ball off the pitcher. He'll have to chase it into foul territory. He'll have to quick. He could not save it. Another run as the runner's coming home, and they overthrow the catcher. The run scores. Faust will have to chase the ball down as he falls down. He throws back to home plate, and now they got a runner on the pickle. They almost throw it away. The pickle comes back. Now they'll go back to the third baseman. Now they'll run him toward the catcher, and the runner is out, third out of the inning, but on the play, the Red Devils score another run. They now lead 4-2. We move now to the bottom of the 6th. The Mustangs bat after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Is your teen ready to hit the road? The Driving Authority is Southern Ohio's trusted choice for driver's education, serving Highland, Brown, Adams, Clinton, Fayette, Ross, and Pike counties. Opened in 2023, the Driving Authority is a local small business offering flexible scheduling to meet all mandatory driving requirements for new drivers. Visit thedrivingauthority.com to get started today. The Driving Authority, where confidence meets the road.
It only takes one missing tooth to ruin your smile, and multiple missing teeth can make things like eating difficult. Dr. Pamela Potty and the team at West Union Family Dental can renew your smile with dental implants. These permanent replacement teeth are more stable, plus they look, feel, and act more like your natural teeth. Learn more about dental implants at West Union Family Dental. New patients are welcome, and most major insurance accepted. Call 937-544-3239 or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, as the Mustangs come to the plate in the first pitch hitting. It's a fly ball, shallow in the infield. The second baseman settles under it. He makes the play as King throws the ball around, and there's one down off the bat of Christian Flowers. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. And it looks like we may have another pinch hitter. I'm not sure. We'll have to see about that.
Now batting, number 24, Quinn Wells.
And okay, yeah, we're going to have a pinch batter on deck is what we have here. Quinn Wells at the plate now, and it's a hard hit ball to right field. If it's fair, it's trouble. It is not. It's just a long strike. No balls in one strike now.
I feel like we should have hustled a little bit better for that. We don't. We didn't. We run very hard.
As the Red Devils now lead in the ball game 4-2. As now the pitch to the plate. Called strike two. No balls, two strikes at the plate. Quinn Wells. He'll be followed by Trevor Niehaus. As pitch in for ball one. Certainly appreciate the hospitality up here in the press box. Jim, the announcer, and Matt, the pitching coach here for the Marietta baseball team. It's a ground ball to the second baseman, King. He'll glove it, throws it to first, two down. Coach Brian Brewer made us very welcome here. We certainly appreciate this. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Ball game still not over. It's still within reach for the Mustangs.
Big Mr. Ryan Dotson watching at work. Big shout out to Mr. Ryan Dotson.
Well, leave it to Ryan to be watching us instead of working. That's all right, Ryan. Keep watching. They won't miss your work anyway. One ball and no strikes. They probably know he's watching. As the pitch again, and it's foul back here in front of us. Strike one.
Well, knowing Ryan, he's probably working while watching and working both at the same time.
Sure he is. He's got you fooled.
It's his busy season.
Oh yeah. One ball, one strike. He just sleeps in the in the planter. And that pitch outside, ball two. 4-2 the ball game. We talked about early it's going to be a low-scoring ball game. That's the way it is at this level. It's all about pitching, especially here on back-to-back days. Both these teams played last night. They're now into their bullpen. 3 balls and a strike the count. But both Hannah and West have pitched wonderful baseball games. And that pitch is down, strike two, and the count goes full for the first time tonight. This is the first full count in the entire night. Niehaus, the right fielder, of course, at the plate. And that pitch, and he walks him. It's only the third walk of the ball game given up by Hannah. That'll bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Cody Bell.
Don, that's actually a pinch hitter.
Check that.
On first, number 50.
I apologize. Thank you very much.
We'll have to check that out for you guys.
And that's Austin Bell at first as he drew the walk. And first ball hitting and knocked down by the second baseman, but everybody's safe. So Cody Bell with an infield single. I cannot call that an error. That was, he laid out and got that off the end of his glove. Nice play by the second baseman, but that again puts runners at first and second. The runner on first representing the tying run. As I'm not sure what Coach James Flowers is doing now.
Now re-entering the designated hitter, Tanner Roberts.
And you may have heard the announcer in the background. And what that means in high school baseball, it's absolutely okay to take a player out and then have him re-enter one time. And that's what's happening right now. Rodney Nichols, Rod Nichols, Hall of Fame basketball official watching us. And I mentioned Steve Getz. Steve, we hope you're feeling better. We'll catch up with you later this week, I hope. But Steve Getz, watching from Bethesda North Hospital, coach for the Eastern Warriors, had a great season this season. They bowed out at district final level, as now we'll have a pinch runner into the ball game.
Trevor Niehaus.
Yeah, Trevor Niehaus re-enters the game. He'll enter the game at second base. So now you have runners at first and second again.
Let's go! Come on, Hannah.
Everybody's gotten kind of quiet here. Tanner Roberts, the DH, at the plate, 2 down. And that pitch, they throw it into that left field. As now they're going to get the runner to get up. There may be interference on the third baseman. Rounding third, coming in to tie the ball game is going to be Cody Bell, and the Mustangs have tied it here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The score tied at 4-all. They turned and threw the ball to the third baseman. It went clear into left field, and 2 runs scored, and the Mustangs have tied the baseball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The score 4-4. And that's what we talk about small ball. Everybody pushing the edge, pushing, the pressure on. It pays off for the Mustangs as they tie the game. The pitch by Hanna now misses in for a ball, and the count goes 2 balls and a strike. That ought to make those watch parties happy in Mustang land. Red Devils back there hoping for a big 7th inning, as it's foul back right in front of us. And we'll now go 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, Elam Faust, the catcher for the Mustangs. Let's get another Higgins scoreboard update brought to you by Higgins Steel Roofing in Hillsborough and Jackson. And that's a strikeout for the 3rd out of the inning. And that scoreboard update, we're tied at 4-all as we move to the top of the 7th. The Red Devils bat right after this in a tie ball game here on Good Guys Radio TV. It's presented by CMT Components and C103.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, of all things to happen, we are experiencing some minor technical difficulties. If we lose our broadcast, it'll only be momentary. We're tied at 4-4. At the plate now for the Red Devils. The St. Clairsville Red Devils is, and we'll have a pinch hitter now, looks like, for the Red Devils. It looks like it's going to be, no, that is not a pinch hitter. And we've got time out on the field. We'll be right back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Don't let a blown tire slow you down this season. Trust Maggulac Tire Service in Hillsboro to keep you on the roll and in the field. At Maggulac, they offer on-the-farm ag and tire service, saving you downtime and saving you money. Call Maggulac Tire Service for all your tire needs at 937-364-2592 or stop in on Route 50 in Hillsboro. At Maggulac Tire Service, their emphasis is on great service. That's more than just a slogan, that's the Maggulac commitment every single day.
This is number 7, 8, 9 batters, and that pitch is ball 3. 3-1 now. Don't forget to stay tuned after the game for the Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. Snappy Tomato Pizza. And again the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Tie ball game. And 7 innings is regulation. We've had lots of extra inning games in the last couple of weeks. Now the pitch, and swing and a miss, and he strikes him out for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Jackson Starks to the plate. Now Jackson is 1 for 1 with a walk. He walked, stole a base, scored the second run of the ball game, had a single to shortstop, and was stranded in the 5th. West on the mound, his pitch count is mounting.
He just crest over 90 pitches this game, Don.
Now he's allowed 125 as the pitch again, and it's a high fly ball, shallow, and the shortstop is there. He'll make the play, 2 down. That'll bring Jackson Starks to the plate. Now Jackson is 1 for 1 with a walk. He walked, stole a base, and scored the second run of the ball game. Had a single to the shortstop and a little infield single to the shortstop, and was stranded in the 5th. Right-handed batter facing right-handed pitching Braden West. And that pitch is called strike 1.
At the plate, leadoff hitter, number 3, Caden Bailey.
Starks, as I said, a right-handed batter. That pitch is down for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And when this is a batter that West would like to get out, because after this we return to the top of the lineup. That pitch is out of play. Strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's 2 down. On deck would be the leadoff batter, Caden Bailey, for the Red Devils. And check that, excuse me, I've got the wrong batter. Bailey is up there now. I apologize. As I said, we're experiencing some technical difficulties, a little challenging. That pitch is out. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Bailey. And West the pitch again, fouled off the right side again. We remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck, Roby Hanna for the Red Devils. So once again, West taking a little bit of time. Bases are empty, but you'd bet he'd like to get this batter and get out of this inning and move to the bottom of the 7th in a tie ball game. And it's a line shot into left field for a base hit. The left fielder, Bell, will come in and make the play. At first base now will be Bailey with a single to left field. That'll put the go-ahead run at first for Roby Hanna, the pitcher, to come to the plate. Roby is 1 for 3, had a single to center field for an RBI and was stranded in the 3rd.
God said, "Let there be light here in the press box."
Wow. Suddenly, I thought maybe they hadn't paid the electric bill. I wasn't positive. I thought surely there's lights in this place. As that might has a ground ball to the shortstop. He'll make the play, flips it to second. Wells to Faust. 3rd out of the inning. They strand 1. We move now to the bottom of the 7th. Mustangs bat in a tie ball game.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
I think we ought to probably just stay with the game.
Well, I'd say let's.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we move now to the bottom of the 7th inning, the Mustangs will bat in a ball game that is tied 4-all. The St. Clairsville Red Devils scored 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th to score 4 runs. The Mustangs scored 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 2 in the 6th. There's nobody that has put together what you would call a big inning. Coming to the plate now will be Elam Faust, the number 9 batter, followed by Josiah Burns and Braden West, the number 1 and 2 batters. We certainly appreciate everybody watching and listening out there. Boy, this is a fun broadcast. This is our kind of baseball. Bunch of kids having fun playing baseball to move to Akron as the pitch is in. It shows bunt, strike 1. The winner of this ball game will be crowned regional champion, and they will move on to play in the Final Four at Akron, and in Akron, I should say, and that's called strike 2. That game will be at Canal Park in Akron, and that's a pop fly foul down the 3rd baseline. Will remain no balls and 2 strikes. Faust is 0 for 2. He flew out, struck out. On deck, as I said, the leadoff batter, Josiah Burns. Faust has been quite the catcher as that pitch is outside, ball 1. Took a lot of discipline to wait on that one. That was a breaking ball that dropped on the outside but missed. And again, Hannah, the left-handed pitcher, and it's a hard hit ball to fly to right field. The right fielder goes back. Florence makes the play. 1 down. Faust gave it a ride, but not quite long enough.
Center fielder number 11, Josiah Burns.
That brings the center fielder, Josiah Burns, to the plate. Josiah has flown out, then had what would have been a ground out, reached on an error and scored a run in the 4th, then had a single to center field for an RBI and was stranded in the 5th. He's a left-handed batter, and he stands in to face Hannah. And just as a reminder, his average a .414 batter. He walked 23 times, has only struck out 9 times on the season. And that pitch is down for ball 2. Mustang fans, I'll bet you they're out there happy and excited for that top of the inning. I know the dugout over there is. You can see them from here. And that's a foul back behind us again. Two and 1 now. Jerry Norris out there checking out the scores. It's a ground ball foul outside the first base side. We'll even the count at 2 and 2. So once again, both the pitchers have slowed down a bit here, not in their velocity, as that count goes to 3 and 2. And I always talk about this. Every time the Red Devil fans are unhappy, the Mustang fans are happy, and vice versa. That was one of those cases that time. And that pitch is high, and he walks him. That'll put the winning run on first. And that'll bring Braden West, the pitcher, to the plate.
Batting for the Mustangs, pitcher.
Braden has pitched one heck of a ball game, but he's also flown out, had a bunt single in the 4th inning, was stranded, had a single to right field in the 5th inning and was stranded. James Flowers, the coach, out to talk to Braden as everything suddenly gets very quiet here.
Big old chess match, Don.
It absolutely is. Braden West now stands into the plate. The pitcher, and he shows bunt. Nice bunt down the first base side. The first baseman will have to try to play it himself, and they'll get the runner. And the Mustang fans are not happy. The first base coach thought he was safe. The first base umpire called him out. That'll move the winning run over to second base, though. And now there's 2 down. A little sacrifice bunt. Oh, now we're having a conversation. We'll see what the home plate umpire, he can overrule the first base umpire. We'll see what happens as James Flowers is not happy out there. They're going to talk to the first base umpire. I would be very surprised if they reverse the call. Cole Wells at the plate now. And the runner, of course, is still out. I'm not surprised. Good call, bad call. They're not going to reverse it. And we're going to assume that's a good call, by the way. Cole Wells at the plate now. He's a .576 batter.
Number 6.
He's grounded out but reached in an error for an RBI in the 4th, then had flew out in the 1st and 5th. And they're going to intentionally walk him, put him at first.
First baseman, number 7, Christian Flowers.
He's got to run.
And boy, you've got to be in Christian Flowers' place. You can't imagine how many times that has happened this season, where he has been the beneficiary of coming to the plate with runners on after they intentionally walk Cole Wells. Cole Wells with a .576 batting average. If I'm Coach Sleva, I would walk him as well. Not a surprise. Dave Menery, assistant coach for Eastern, also the guy that picked up a little bit of the slack for the hard-working Steve Getz during the season. He's watching. And that pitch is in, ball one. Again, the winning run at second base in a tie ball game, as now the catcher, Balgo, will go out to talk to the pitcher, Hannah.
You know, Don, it's kind of funny, as they was intentionally walking Cole Wells, I was just writing that down on my paper to tell you, I bet they walk Wells here.
Yes. As back behind the plate now will be Mickey Balgo. Roby Hannah still on the mound. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. What a ball game for a regional final here and a trip to the Final Four. Hannah looks at the runner at first and the pitch, and it's in for called strike one. No balls and a strike. Now Wells walked in the second inning, walked again in the 4th inning, had a grounded out for the second out in the 6th inning, and that pitch is called strike two as he looks at 2 strikes. On deck, Trevor Niehaus, the right fielder. Make that 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Hannah again looks at the runners, and now again the pitch. And that pitch gets away from the catcher, and the runner advances to third. So now you'll have the winning run at third. It'll still require a base hit, but that'll guarantee the run.
This is a baseball player's dream right here, Don. How many times are you in the backyard saying this is for the regional final or this is for the state championship?
Right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A hit's a game winner. And the pitch is down, and the count goes full at 3-2. And you talk about a playground moment, looking for the payoff pitch in a 3-2 count. As Flowers steps off and away from the plate, calling timeout. Hannah steps off the mound. Now the winning run only 90 feet away. They don't care anything about that runner at first base. All they're worrying about is that runner at third. As now the runner goes, and it's a ground ball to the third baseman, and they're going to throw it over to first, and the runner is out, and we're going to go to extra innings. We'll be back. 8th inning is up next in a tie ball game after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to try. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Tax season or not, the experts at H&R Block in Hillsborough are here for you. any day, any situation. Located at 134 North High Street, Janelle Massey Griffith and her team are ready to help you with all your tax and accounting needs. H&R Block in Hillsborough would like to wish good luck to the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs as they continue their tournament run. H&R Block, call them today at 937-393-4807. That's H&R Block in Hillsborough. Local, trusted, and always here to help. H&R Block in Hillsborough.
We move to the 8th inning, folks. The score tied at 4-all. At the plate now will be Brody Saunders, followed by Mickey Balgo and Colton Florence in that order for the St. Clairsville Red Devils, a ball game that started an hour and 50 minutes late. First pitch is in, called strike one. Saunders has flown out, struck out, and singled to right field, but was forced in the 6th inning. As, again, a tie ball game. And that's foul out of play on the first base side. The first baseman is over. Flowers makes the catch. One down. One away.
To the plate comes the catcher.
For you
number
Lynchburg
7,
fans, that
Balgo.
runs Braden West's pitch count up to 101 pitches. So still got some left here.
And again, remind you, they can pitch up to 125 pitches, so we still got room here. Mickey Balgo comes to the plate. Was hit by a pitch, but forced in the 2nd, walked in the 4th, and popped out to the catcher. That was in the 6th inning. Comes to plate here, one down, nobody on, in a tie ball game. And again, Williamson Trucking, just south of Leesburg, north of Hillsborough. And we don't want to forget Magulac Tire Service, or Magulac. Swing and a miss. Strike one. But again, we started an hour and 50 late. Now we're in extra innings. And no balls and 2 strikes. We appreciate all those folks watching out there. We know there are a bunch of you. What a great baseball game this is. We hope if you weren't already a fan, it makes you a fan. And if you were a fan, you'll be even a better fan now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hannah on the mound, West on the mound. Swing and a miss, and West strikes him out.
To the plate, the right fielder.
That'll bring
27.
Colton Florence to the plate. Colton, the right fielder. And that first pitch is in. Strike one. Interesting stat that I'll point out, that is only the 3rd strikeout of the ball game issued by West. Now that's not a bad thing. And it's seemingly, if anything, he's pitching better right now than he did early in the ball game. 1 ball, 1 strike as he gets into a groove. Pitch just misses out, takes it 2-1. He struck out 2 back in the 3rd and has not struck out another batter. That pitch high, 2-1. Check that, 3-1, excuse me. Both of these pitchers, what a workmanlike job they have done. You can call them, and that pitch, and he walks him. That'll put the go-ahead run at first with 2 down. Well, they walk to Florence. That brings Matheson King to the plate. King is grounded out 3 times, once into a double play, once he reached on a fielder's choice, and then he reached on an error and was stranded in the 6th. Now, and a swing and a miss, strike one. Inside, looked like an inside fastball. As again, if anything, Braden West, I think, looks better than he did 3 innings ago. And again, the pitch and the runner goes, and it's fouled outside the 3rd baseline, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show follows our ball game. It'll also be the Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. Tammy and her staff in West Union. McFarland family in Seaman. Done a great job supporting the kids. Somebody's going to get some pizza and some soft drinks. And again, the pitch. Called strike 3, and he strikes him out. They strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Mustangs bat in a tie ball game after this on Good Guys Radio TV at C103.
Storms are coming. If your roof gets damaged due to storms, call Michael Fossil at Elite Roofing. Michael is a seasoned veteran in the roofing industry with knowledge for all those tough roofing questions. Elite Roofing offers metal and shingle jobs, gutters, and even have a in-house insurance expert that will take care of your claim start to finish. Call Michael today at 740-406-4474 and schedule your appointment today. Michael and the team at Elite would like to wish the best of luck to all Shack teams on their tournament run.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Is your teen ready to hit the road? The Driving Authority is Southern Ohio's trusted choice for driver's education, serving Highland, Brown, Adams, Clinton, Fayette, Ross, and Pike counties. Opened in 2023, the Driving Authority is a local small business offering flexible scheduling to meet all mandatory driving requirements for new drivers. Visit thedrivingauthority.com to get started today. The Driving Authority, where confidence meets the road.
House and Cody Bell in that order. In a tie ball game, Quinn Wells has walked twice, grounded out once. The pitch high, ball 1. I've said it before, both starting pitchers are in the ball game, but both of them have to be nearing their pitch limit, as someone is warming up down on the Mustang side of things, and that's called strike 1. You can see him down there in the bullpen. And a little pop fly ball just outside the first base bag. The second baseman is back. 1 down. That'll bring Trevor Niehaus, the right fielder, to the plate.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 13, Trevor Niehaus.
Trevor has grounded out, flown out, and walked once. He walked and scored the 3rd run of the ball game in the 6th inning. As again, the pitch by Hanna is down for ball 1. On deck, Cody Bell, the left fielder. And again, the wind in the pitch. And a pitch catches the outside edge. Strike 1. 1-1. Again, I'm Don Bowles. We hope you're enjoying the ball game. Again, thanks to Skyler tonight for producing our ball game in our studio. And it's a grounder over the top of the pitcher. The shortstop will have to hurry. He throws it to first. 2 down. That'll bring Cody Bell, the left fielder, to the plate.
Now batting for the Mustangs, left fielder Cody Bell.
Cody is 2 for 3. He struck out in the 3rd, but he had an infield single for the and scored a run in the 5th. Had another infield single, scored a run in the 6th. It's been a big night for Cody. Cody was our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game last night, by the way. As he drives that one into right field, that'll drop for a base hit. It could be in for extra. No, it is not. Nice play by the right fielder, Florence, as he was able to cut that ball off on the hop. That'll hold Bell to first. That's the winning run at first now. That'll bring Tanner Roberts, the designated hitter, to the plate.
The designated hitter, number 14.
Tanner's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out. Tanner, a .382 batter, though. It's just not been his night. Let's see what he does here. 2 down, the winning run at first, and the pitch down, ball 1. On deck, Elam Faust, the catcher for the Mustangs. They throw over to first, and they've got the runner in a pickle. He slipped and fell. They throw it to the shortstop, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. We're going to the 9th inning. Tie ball game 4-4. The Red Devils bat after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
It only takes one missing tooth to ruin your smile, and multiple missing teeth can make things like eating difficult. Dr. Pamela Potty and the team at West Union Family Dental can renew your smile with dental implants. These permanent replacement teeth are more stable, plus they look, feel, and act more like your natural teeth. Learn more about dental implants at West Union Family Dental. New patients are welcome, and most major insurance accepted. Call 937-544-3239 or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Elijah Hill and Jackson Starks to the plate in that order. And that first pitch is in, strike 1. And again, Braden West out for what we think is probably his final inning. We've got him at Caleb's got him about 114 pitches unofficially. And it's a ground ball to the first baseman. He'll flip it to the pitcher West. 1 down. That'll bring Elijah Hill to the plate.
Now batting for St. Clairsville, number 6, Rowan Mellett.
Rowan Mellett in the pitch now, looks for Ryan Ivy. As a pinch hitter, he's a right-handed batter. He swings and misses for strike 1. And that pitch is in, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's a little ground ball to the second baseman. He cannot catch it, and Mellon is safe with a pitch and single at first. Not a lot of Asher Faust could do that. He was deep in the hole, went down to catch that ball, and actually was crawling to chase it down. Now with 1 down, a runner on first, and I don't know if you call that an error or you call that a base hit. He gave the extra effort. The pitch now by West. They show bunt. They'll drop it in front of the plate. The catcher will play it. He throws to first for the out. That's the second out of the inning. Nice little bunt sacrifice, though, by the number 9 hitter, Starks. That's 2 down, but that moves the go-ahead run to second. So now you have Malott at second. Bailey comes to the plate. Now Bailey has flown out. He flew out in the first. Single to right field, credited with an RBI and scored a run in the third. Had a sacrifice for an RBI and stranded in the fifth. And I should have sacrificed. He actually reached on a fielder's choice and a single to left field and stranded in the seventh. He's a right-handed batter. Go ahead run at second. The pitch now, high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. On deck the pitcher, Roby Hanna for the Red Devils. And again, the wind in the pitch by West, and it's foul out of first baseline. 1-1 in the count. Winner of this ball game goes on to play Friday night, 7 p.m. From Canal Park in Akron, Ohio. It's the Final Four at the state championship level. West again on the mound. And the pitch. And the pitch low. And we'll go 2-1. Runner thought about going. He thought better of it, went back to second. Last thing, and nobody knows this better than Coach Sleva, but last thing you want to do is you want to run yourself out of an inning this late in the ball game. 2-1. And the pitch now. Down for ball 3. This is an umpire that does not like the bottom end of the strike zone. His strike zone is probably a little smaller than most, and it's a little bit higher than most. But again, it's been pretty consistent, and that's all you can ask for. 3-1. The pitch now, and it's a ground ball to the shortstop. He'll throw it to first base, and that's 3 down. The Mustangs come to the plate in a tie ball game. We move to the bottom of the ninth. The score 4-4. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Don't let a blown tire slow you down this season. Trust Magulac Tire Service in Hillsboro to keep you on the roll and in the field. At Magulac, they offer on-the-farm ag and tire service, saving you downtime and saving you money. Call Magulac Tire Service for all your tire needs at 937-364-2592 or stop in on Route 50 in Hillsboro. At Magulac Tire Service, their emphasis is on great service. That's more than just a slogan, that's the Magulac commitment every single day.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Brian Ayers, let's go Lynchburg. And Jimmy Barnett, AD at Fairfield, watching.
Pitch is down, ball 1 to Tanner Roberts as we begin the 9th inning here. 1 ball and no strikes now. Robert's a designated hitter. He's grounded out and struck out. He was at the plate when Bell slipped and got caught off as a grounder to the shortstop. He bobbles it but the shortstop does a nice job recovering. Good job by Starks. Starks throws it across and gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, number 1.
Just bobbled it momentarily, recovered, and was able to throw Roberts out. Now Elam Faust, the catcher, to the plate. He's a left-handed batter. He's 0 for 3 on the night. Twice he's flown out, and he struck out. It's a 9 batter in the order. He shows bunt, and instead it'll be strike 1. No balls and a strike. We certainly appreciate Chuck Waite Tire in Morristown. Yes, you can check it out, Chuck Waite Tire at Morristown or chuckwaitetire.com. Get some great deals on some tires, wheels, and brakes, you name it. They get it done. Locally owned and operated. And now the pitch. And it's a hard hit ball. It'll drop into right field for a base hit. That'll put the winning run at first. And a nice piece of hitting for Elam Faust.
Now batting for the Mustangs.
That'll bring the leadoff batter, Josiah Burns, to the plate. Josiah Burns, a .414 batter. He's a left-handed batter. He's flown out, grounded out, but reached on an error, had a single, an RBI stranded, and walked and was stranded, and that's a fly ball. Could be a gapper. It is! It'll go to the fence, or excuse me, they'll play it in from outfield. It's dark out there, I could not tell, but that'll put the winning run at third on a stand-up double by Josiah Burns. And on the play, Elam Faust moves over to third. And I apologize, folks, because I thought that ball dropped between the outfielders, but the center fielder was able to make the play. At the plate now will be Braden West, and there's nobody on this Mustang team that deserves to be at the plate right now. Mr. Braden West, he's pitched a great ball game. He took a tumble when a batter missed a signal on a squeeze play. And he comes to the plate here with 1 down, the winning run at third. Conversation taking place at the mound right now again. Roby Hanna, what a game he has pitched. He has struck out 2, they've walked 3. He's given up 6 hits, 2 errors, they've stranded 3, and there's been 4 runs scored. He's actually given up a total of 8 hits with the last 2 in this inning. Neither of these pitchers have been overpowering. They've put the ball in play and let their defense work for them. Classic small ball baseball. Hanna steps off the mound. Runners again at second and third, and they'll throw it back to second, and they wanted to protest. I'm not sure what that was.
They thought that the guy on third, Mr. Asher Faust, missed second base there, Don.
Ah, okay.
They were protesting him touching second base.
Thank you, Caleb, our expert here. And it's a fly ball to right field. That should score the winning run. As heading for home is Faust. He'll slide in, and the Mustangs with a walk-off base hit to right field. They're going to the Final Four, folks. The Lynchburg Mustangs are the regional champions. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Final score.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained, because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill, it's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Tax season or not, the experts at H&R Block in Hillsborough are here for you. Any day, any situation. Located at 134 North High Street, Janelle Massey Griffith and her team are ready to help you with all your tax and accounting needs. H&R Block in Hillsborough would like to wish good luck to the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs as they continue their tournament run. H&R Block, call them today at 937-393-4807. That's H&R Block in Hillsborough. Local, trusted, and always here to help. H&R Block in Hillsborough.
In Akron for the state semifinal baseball game, hopefully going to the finals on Saturday. As we're about to have our presentation down front, we will take another quick break as they're taking some pictures down front. Yet to come will be our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game, as well as our Adams County Regional Medical Center coach's comments. I'm sure James Flower is going to have a lot to say. Short of that, though, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Storms are coming. If your roof gets damaged due to storms, call Michael Fossil at Elite Roofing. Michael is a seasoned veteran in the roofing industry with knowledge for all those tough roofing questions. Elite Roofing offers metal and shingle jobs, gutters, and even have a in-house insurance expert that will take care of your claim start to finish. Call Michael today at 740-406-4474 and schedule your appointment today. Michael and the team at Elite would like to wish the best of luck to all Shack teams on their tournament run.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to let you listen in as they make the presentations down here in front of us. The Red Devils, St. Clairsville, what a baseball season they've had. They end the season 22-8. What a great run for Coach Sleva and his kids. And class act, they comported themselves well tonight. They played all the way through 9 innings after 1 hour and 50-minute rain delay as they received the regional runner-up medals. Each player will get a medal. They will ask the captains to come back out. They'll receive the trophy as well. As what class as the opposing pitcher shaking hands with the entire opposing team. Roby Hanna the sophomore, going down the line with the Mustangs as I speak, shaking hands and giving high fives to the coaching staff and all the players for the Mustangs, giving a big hug to Coach Flowers. And what a gentleman move that is. The young gentleman pitched 9 innings of baseball, gives up the winning run, and still has the class to go out and shake hands with the opponents. What a compliment, what a fine young gentleman, and what all the St. Clairsville people, I'm sure they're happy and proud of all their players, as they well should be.
Tyler Tonkovich, the managers and scorekeepers, Rowan Ryan and Leon Ryan, and most importantly, the bat boy, Elam Simone.
Now they're presenting the medals to the coaching staff. And then, of course, they will present the regional runner-up trophy to the St. Clairsville Red Devils.
Would the captains for St. Clairsville please come forward for the presentation of the trophy?
And I'm sure all the Red Devil fans out there are proud, but this is fun. 2 fun teams to watch and a fun ball game.
And now the 2025 regional champion in Division 5.
And now I'm going to let the Mustang fans listen in if we can.
Presentations are again being presented by Walt Skaggs and the athletic director for Lynchburg Clay, Mark Faust. Please come forward for your medallions. Number 1, Elam Faust. Number 2, Ryan Credit. Number 3, Eric Slack. Number 6, Cole Wells. Number 7, Christian Flowers. Number 9, Asher Faust. Number 11, Josiah Burns. Number 12, with the magnificent effort on the mound and the game-winning sacrifice fly, Braden West. Number 13, Trevor Niehaus. Number 14, Tanner Roberts. Number 17, Cody Bell. Number 19, Caden Faust. Number 24, Quinn Wells. Number 33, Christian Beachy. Number 44, Caden Boone. Number 50, Austin Bell. And number 99, Jay Porteray. The champion Mustangs were coached, head coach James Flowers, assistants Eric Fiskus, Shane Wells, the trainer Denise Bain, Jamie Wells, and Tiffany Burns, the bookkeeper. With the captains for Lynchburg Clay, please come forward for the presentation of the regional championship trophies.
And you can see the captains stepping forward, receiving their championship trophy, which punches their ticket for Akron. Friday night, 7 p.m. They'll be in the Final Four. They win that one, they go to the championship. You can see them celebrating down on the field.
Lynchburg Clay High School.
Again, 7 p.m. at Canal Park in Akron. 7 p.m. Friday night. We'll take a break, folks. We'll be back. We'll have individual team stats and more. But first this, here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Is your teen ready to hit the road? The Driving Authority is Southern Ohio's trusted choice for driver's education, serving Highland, Brown, Adams, Clinton, Fayette, Ross, and Pike counties. Opened in 2023, the Driving Authority is a local small business offering flexible scheduling to meet all mandatory driving requirements for new drivers. Visit thedrivingauthority.com to get started today. The Driving Authority, where confidence meets the road.
It only takes one missing tooth to ruin your smile, and multiple missing teeth can make things like eating difficult. Dr. Pamela Potty and the team at West Union Family Dental can renew your smile with dental implants. These permanent replacement teeth are more stable, plus they look, feel, and act more like your natural teeth. Learn more about dental implants at West Union Family Dental. New patients are welcome, and most major insurance accepted. Call 937-544-3239 or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a look at their final and individual team stats for the St. Clair Red Devils as they lose the ball game final 5-4 in the ninth inning. Caden Bailey, the leadoff batter, was 3 for 5 with 3 singles and 2 RBIs. He had a single to right field for an RBI and scored a run in the third. Had a single sacrifice fly to right field for an RBI and stranded in the fifth. And had a single to left field and was stranded in the seventh. Roby Hanna was 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI. Had a single to center field for an RBI and was stranded in the third. Brody Saunders was 1 for 4 with a single to right field. Had a single to right field but was forced in the sixth inning. Mickey Balgo was 0 for 2 but hit by a pitch and a walk. Hit by a pitch but was forced for the second out in the second inning. Walked and was forced again for the second out in the fourth inning. Colton Florence was 0 for 2 with a walk. Had a little sacrifice bunt that moved the runner over in the fourth, and then reached on a fielder's choice and scored a run in the sixth and walked and was stranded in the eighth. Matheson King was 0 for 4 in the night, but he reached on a fielder's choice and was stranded in the fourth. Had reached on an error in the sixth inning and was stranded as well. Nico Jacobs was 1 for 4 with a single and a run. He had a single to center field, had a single infield single to third baseman and was stranded in the fifth. And then Ryan Ivey was 0 for 1. Elijah Hill was 0 for 2 but reached on an error and scored a run in the fifth. And then Rowan Malott had a infield single in that ninth inning, and it looked like the Red Devils were going to score a run, but they forced him and he was stranded in that ninth. Then Jackson Starks was 1 for 3 with a walk, a single, and he walked, stole a base, and scored a run in the third. Had a single to shortstop and was stranded in the fifth. Then had a sacrifice bunt for the second out of the ninth inning as he moved the runner over into scoring position, but it went for naught. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Up next, we'll talk to you about the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs, the winning team, and the new regional champions right after this here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Don't let a blown tire slow you down this season. Trust Magulac Tire Service in Hillsboro to keep you on the roll and in the field. At Magulac, they offer on-the-farm ag and tire service, saving you downtime and saving you money. Call Magulac Tire Service for all your tire needs at 937-364-2592 or stop in on Route 50 in Hillsboro. At Magulac Tire Service, their emphasis is on great service. That's more than just a slogan. That's the Magulac commitment every single day.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin the ACRMC Coaches Comment Show, as I give Coach James Flowers a high five from Steve Getz, the coach from Eastern High School, as he's listening from Bethesda Hospital.
My brother, Coach Steve. I don't know if you was as nervous as I was. Wow, what a ball game.
I told you that was a special way to start that interview, wasn't it?
Wow, it is. I mean, I love that guy to the end of the earth. I hope his treatment's going well right now. I hope he's feeling good.
And that said, you already said it, special ball game. We talked, I didn't come down and bother you with it, but we had a lot of conversation up here, both sides of the field. You got your pitchers warmed up. You're seconds away from the first pitch. Now you got Braden West going to sitting down for an hour and 50 minutes. On the other side, Roby Hanna goes and sits down. You play them, how long can they go? And then they both pitch 9 innings. What a performance for both these kids.
Yeah, I mean, hats off to both of these kids. They went out and grinded. Obviously, we knew the weather was probably going to be a factor at some point. I really thought we'd get started, be about an hour deep into the game, and then the weather would come. Didn't play out that way, so hats off to these kids. They stayed focused the best way they know how. They ate snacks and played on their phones for an hour.
Well,
I mean, I'm just going to be honest. You try to get teenagers focused, and boy, it's like wrangling cats at times. So I just kind of let them do their own thing, let them settle in, and it paid off.
Well, and they're probably less nervous about it than you and I are.
I don't know. I mean, I started the morning off this morning. Obviously, we stayed the night last night here in Marietta, so we've been together all day. It's been a long 24, 48 hours by the time we get back home tonight. But I started the day off. We had some practice, and I started practice by saying, "Hey, this is a game kids love to play. That's why we're here." And that's how we all got started. So I couldn't be happier to see smiles on those faces.
Well, 2 things. I talked in pregame, and again, I don't know if you agree or not, but you've had some close games, especially late here. and low-scoring games.
Yeah.
You and I talked about your bats have gone a little cool. You were forced to manufacture some runs, and I think that's why you won the ball game tonight.
More than likely. A little bit of luck went our way.
No,
Sometimes the
obviously.
ball bounces your way. I told Tanner Roberts in that one at bat, I said, Tanner hit the hardest hit ball you've ever hit in your life. He's a freshman, so he come back to the dugout and said, I hit it. It just went foul. And we were able to play 2 runs off of it. So thankfully, Tanner's 6'5", and they just had a hard time getting around him when we took that bag at third. But, yeah, a little bit of luck, a little bit of small ball, execution. Things weren't perfect tonight, but I'll take an ugly win.
Well, and the other thing I want to mention, I'll call him Super Mustang fan Ben Higgins, texted me at the end of the ball game, and he said something like wow or something, and I texted him one word. I said heart. You're a team that is not used to playing from behind. You were down the entire game going into regulation, and you reached back and you found something. You took it to extra innings, and you won the ball game. And I think that's heart.
I will give it heart and grit. This group's about as close as a group's ever going to be of kids. They were all crying, hugging each other. Disbelief, joy, I'm not sure what you want to call it, but sheer just celebration. They truly love each other. I mean, they honestly do. I put a lot of kids in a lot of situations tonight that somebody probably hasn't seen all year. I'm not going to lie. I pulled Caden Faust off the bench at the last minute and said, Caden, go out and drop a bunt, move his runner to second.
And he executed it to perfection.
I'm telling you, everybody in that dugout is ready at any moment. Their number's called. They're engaged. They're checked in. And I can't say enough about those kids on the bench.
And again, as you've done throughout the tournament season, especially in tournaments, you've done a full season, but the entire lineup at the plate, did what you need to do, and again, they overcame adversity and had to do it and got it done.
Yeah. Hats off to St. Clairsville, because I thought in the 7th inning we had that game won. Christian hit a ball at third baseman, and he made a diving heck of a play to keep this game going. But, yeah, going back to the come from behind, I'll say it's the last week of the season. Many don't know. They probably don't follow us. You obviously didn't cover that game. We went down to Indian Hill in Cincinnati and played state-ranked Indian Hill. We came into the 7th inning down 2 runs in that game and left out there with a 4-run victory. So I credit that game because at that point, these kids had never had to fight back. We'd been ahead all year. At that point, we figured out, hey, we can fight back, and we can beat a good team when we have to.
Well, and this is one of the best teams you've played all season. St. Clairsville, what a program.
Yeah, they're
disciplined, fundamentals, everything. And what class of the pitcher to come out after he gave up the losing run and shake hands with your entire
Absolutely.
team.
That is a very successful program. Not really familiar with them. Learned a lot about them in a short time since last night's game. Yeah, well coached, well played, fundamental. They've got some young talent, and they're going to be good for a while.
I saved him for last, and I'm going to give it away. We name a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game, and I bet you already know who I'm going to talk about. Braden West warms up, sits on the bench for an hour and 50 minutes, comes out, has to get warmed up again, pitches the game, takes a tumble on a missed signal.
We won't say who missed it, but
yeah, but there was squeeze plays on. The batter misses the signal, and Braden is dead to rights. Is that right, or is?
Yeah, Braden's dead to rights. There was a missed signal, and I won't tell you who it was.
Okay, but anyway, whatever it was, Braden was dead to rights.
Braden was dead to rights.
And, I mean, he takes a tumble at home plate, and you're sitting there thinking, oh, man, no.
Yeah, I mean, for those watching at home, I'm not sure if we if the camera surely showed justice to how big of a team St. Clairsville's in. Those kids are huge.
That catcher is I mentioned that a couple of that catcher's a big guy now.
If we got in a street fight, I'd have to put 3-1 if we were going to go to war with them. But he's an offensive tackle for their football team, and I'm not going to lie, he made sure he put a tag on Braden at the plate.
Yes. Well, and that said, then Braden comes back, shakes it off, pitches the ball game, and then steps to the plate and drives in the winning run. I think that's a guy that deserves some pizza and soft drinks.
Yeah, I told Braden when they went out for a mound visit, I said, hey, he's not going to want to get behind. I said, hunt fastball. And I said, when you get it, just swing as hard as you've ever swung in your life. I said, if it's a line drive, so be it. If you beat it in the ground, I said, but hit it far enough, we can score. and he did exactly that.
Coach, what a win. Furthest the school's been in school history. First time at Final Four for the baseball team. You play Friday night at 7 o'clock, and we don't know at this time. It's set up purposely that all the teams play at the same time, and the score may be in. They may not be
We
delayed.
actually know who we play.
I just started saying it may.
We'll play Graham Local. They played yesterday. They knocked off Ironton.
Okay, excuse me. Graham Local.
Yeah.
Graham Local, and you can guarantee at that level they're all going to be good baseball teams. But the way your team's playing, I think you can go on a field with anybody.
We keep playing with heart and grit, and we keep trusting and believing and loving each other, and I'm telling you, it's endless how far we can go.
Coach, congratulations. We'll see you in Akron. How about that?
We're going to do it for another week, baby, and I couldn't be happier. Those that can't see me on camera, I'm telling you, this is pure joy. These kids have worked their tails off, and I could not be happier for them.
Coach, great win.
Thank you very
Coach
much.
James Flowers joins us here with our winning coach from the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coach's Comment Show. It's the Mustangs on their way to Akron and the Final Four. We're back after this to give you their final stats and name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. But first, this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to try. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Tax season or not, the experts at H&R Block in Hillsborough are here for you. Any day, any situation. Located at 134 North High Street, Janelle Massey Griffith and her team are ready to help you with all your tax and accounting needs. H&R Block in Hillsborough would like to wish good luck to the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs as they continue their tournament run. H&R Block, call them today at 937-393-4807. That's H&R Block in Hillsborough. Local, trusted, and always here to help. H&R Block in Hillsborough. Storms are coming. If your roof gets damaged due to storms, call Michael Fossil at Elite Roofing. Michael is a seasoned veteran in the roofing industry with knowledge for all those tough roofing questions. Elite Roofing offers metal and shingle jobs, gutters, and even have a in-house insurance expert that will take care of your claim start to finish. Call Michael today at 740-406-4474 and schedule your appointment today. Michael and the team at Elite would like to wish the best of luck to all Shack teams on their tournament run.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded
The stadium at Marietta College. Let's take a look now at the individual and team stats for the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs as Coach James Flowers departs the press box here to go back down, and you can see people, all the fans down there, they're not wanting to leave. They want to stay and celebrate. But Josiah Burns was 2 for 4 with a walk. He reached on an error and scored a run in the 4th, had a single to center field for an RBI and was stranded in the 5th, walked and was stranded in the 7th, had a double to center field and was stranded in, well, not stranded, the game ended in the 9th. Braden West, what a game he had. Braden had reached on an infield single, was stranded in the 4th, had a single to right field, was stranded in the 5th, had a sacrifice bunt for the 2nd out and moved the runner over in the 7th, and then had a sacrifice fly to right field to drive in the winning run with an RBI in the 9th inning. Cole Wells was 0 for 3, but was intentionally walked. He reached on an error and was credited with an RBI in the 4th, had an intentional walk and stranded the 7th. Christian Flowers was 0 for 4. Quinn Wells was 0 for 2 with 2 walks. He was intentionally walked and was forced for the 2nd out in the 2nd inning. Walked and was stranded in the 4th. And then Trevor Niehaus. Trevor was 0 for 3 with a walk he was 0 for 3, and Austin Bell walked and scored a run as pinch hitter in the 6th. Cody Bell was 3 for 4. He had an infield single and scored a run in the 5th, had an infield single, scored a run in the 6th, had a single to right field but was caught in the 8th. Tanner Roberts was 0 for 3, and Caden Faust had the big ground ball to the shortstop, which moved the runner over. And then you had Elam Faust, who was 1 for 4, and had a single to right field and scored the winning run in the 9th inning. Once again, the losing pitcher, Roby Hanna, as he pitched 9 complete innings, as he struck out 2, he walked 3, he gave up 7 hits, there were 2 errors, they stranded a total of 4, and they scored 5 runs. The winning pitcher, Braden West. Braden West struck out 4, had 3 walks, gave up 7 hits. There was 1 hit batter. There were 3 errors. Checked that 4 errors. They stranded 4, and he gave up 4 runs. Again, the winning pitcher, Braden West. The losing pitcher, Roby Hanna. Final score, 5-4. It's the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs. They are the regional champions. They're moving on to the Final Four in Columbus, folks. Make sure you're with us. We'll be on C103. We want you to listen in. It will be a fun broadcast. Friday night, 7 p.m. in Akron. It'll be the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs taking on Graham in Akron for a chance to move on to the state finals. And now for Mr. Skyler tonight, our studio producer, our executive producer, director of Good Guys Radio TV, Mr. Brandon Rigdon, and our assistant producer for tonight, and a huge help, he made the broadcast happen, Mr. Caleb Rayburn. I'm Don Bowles, wishing you a pleasant evening, folks. And once again, our snappy tomato pizza player of the game, Mr. Braden West, as he and the Mustangs punched their ticket to Akron for the Final Four. The final score, 5-4. Folks, thanks for listening. We certainly appreciate it. We hope you had as much fun as we did, and we'll see you in Akron.
Thank you for tuning in. Rewatch this video and many more on demand at goodguysradiotv.com.